Hello. Want to say a quick thank you to those of you who've been reaching out to let me know that you've missed these videos. So sweet. Makes me feel loved. I have been growing through some things this past week. I don't know if you are sensitive to energy around you or sensitive to change and, maybe planetary alignments, whatever the case may be. It has been quite impactful, to say the least. The things that have been coming up for me in my life, thoughts, memories, beliefs from childhood that are still affecting who I am or my ability. I mean, I do this with you all. This is what we do when I pull these out. We're doing shadow work. If you don't know what that is, it's an opportunity for you to recognize beliefs that you have created for yourself in your life that are keeping you from being who you are. So like the simplest of beliefs would be something like, don't step on a crack or you'll break your mom's back. And so you spend your life like looking at the ground, worried that you're going to step on a crack when that's just, it's completely irrelevant. It doesn't apply to who you are. It doesn't apply to how you live your life. It doesn't apply to what you're creating, but it's something that is keeping you from being in freedom because there's this fear there. So shadow work is just an opportunity. It's not anything scary. It's hard sometimes. That's why we think it's scary, because it's hard work, but it truly is just an opportunity for us to look at what we believe that doesn't serve us anymore. Maybe someone told you you were ugly as a child. So to protect yourself from that hurting when someone else says it, you just say it to yourself all the time, but it's not true at all. It's not true at all. So these old beliefs have been coming up for me in my life this past week or so. And just getting my day-to-day tasks completed has been quite the challenge. So, and I've had good days and I've had harder days, but I had some really big relief this morning, some amazing things coming up in meditation. So I just feel excited, in a space of understanding and recognition, and really ready to get back in and share with you again. So let's get some cards going, shall we? I really am excited that you're here. I am excited that you're watching. I am excited to help you find your shadow beliefs and release them, because it is such an amazing feeling to find that relief. So give me just a second. Okay, so let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. They want me to tell you about my own personal experience. All right, let me show you the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and it was in reverse. All right, so this Wheel of Fortune wants to tell us that this is the Wheel of Destiny. We want to believe that it's the Wheel of Destiny. We want to believe that there's some random arm that we're pulling, and what we get is what we get. Like when you're a kid and they said you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We're just sitting there saying, well, that's just how the world works, and I don't want to throw a fit about it. But we just keep telling ourselves that we're getting the short end of the stick, so just to be prepared for that. Murphy's Law, it's you. You just make Murphy's Law. You created that for yourself. So my limiting belief was that I have to earn, or I have to deserve, in order to receive. And I know that that's not true, and I feel like I've been working so hard against that. But it came to a point yesterday where I was in conversation with my wonderful husband, who finds the sore spots in me, and he's like, pokes it. He's like, let's look at that. Let's look at that. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready. He's like, yes, you are. Let's look at that. And so he's asking me questions yesterday about why I feel like I need to earn, or why I feel like I need to please people, make people proud of me. Where does that come from? And the earliest I could remember was my teachers. I was always trying to please my teachers. I was always top of the class. I was always, getting the praise and the teacher's pet. I was always doing these things, and I needed that. It was so important for me when I was young. And he asked me why, and I was like, well, I just always felt like I realized I didn't get it. I didn't get it from my mom. I didn't get that from my mom. We have a good relationship now, and I love her dearly. But as a child, I told him I always felt like she was dangling a carrot in front of me, and that was her love, and it was something that I had to work hard for. But she never ever gave it to me. It was just something I just kept trying to earn from her. And I don't want you to feel sad for me. We all have our life experiences, and we all have we all chose to experience these things in our life to teach us something. But my understanding of that story, and then a story that came up for me about my former marriage of 20 years of feeling something of the same. And then this morning doing a meditation, they helped me to connect the dots that I had been in this belief that, and I was surrounding myself with people that would only give me just enough to keep me going, only give me just enough to keep me giving them what they wanted or what they needed, but they wouldn't give me what I wanted or what I needed, and that it was only just enough to keep me performing, to keep me in service, to keep me doing the things for them that they wanted and that they needed and they expected. But what is made very clear to me today, and what I understand today, is that I'm in charge of where this wheel lands. It's that I have my own power within myself to create. It's mine. I am the creator of my own life. There's no carrot that someone else is dangling in front of me that isn't already my own. It was made clear to me that it's not just my carrot. I own the garden. It's my power. It's my ability to create. It's my ability to manifest. It's all mine. I don't need to earn it from someone else, and I don't need to earn it from the universe. I don't need to feel like I'm doing all of these things. Why am I not getting? It's better for me to look at, I have, and I created this, and I can create more, because we all have that within ourselves. That's what the law of attraction is all about. So if you're sitting there today watching this, and this is deeply resonating with you, what I want you to understand, what I want you to receive very clearly, is that you have a belief within yourself that maybe you don't deserve, or maybe you didn't earn, or maybe you don't have the right to. There's a belief in there. And you might say, no, I don't have that belief. But if everyone around you is making you feel like you don't earn, or you don't deserve, or you can't have, or you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not creative enough, or you're not powerful enough, if the relationships in your life are making you feel that way, it's only there. They're only there to tell you this is something you believe about yourself. So what we want you to do, what we're inviting you to do to change this perspective of the Wheel of Fortune, is that it's not fortune that was handed to you. What you have in your life is what you've created for yourself. And I want you to look at that, and I want you to honor that, and I want you to recognize the power that's within you. So if it feels too outside of your wheelhouse to say, I am capable of creating $1 million, why don't you look at your $10 and say, I created that. I created that, and I'm proud of that, and I've done well creating that for myself. Why don't you look at the home you live in, or the car you have, or the shoes that you bought, or whatever it is that's associated with it. If it's more joy, why don't you look at the things in your life that bring you joy now and say, I've created that, and I'm creating my own joy in this situation. I'm creating this for myself. You are the creator. This Wheel of Fortune is yours to direct where it's going to land. I'm at the beginnings of this with you too, my friends. I'm not preaching to you something that I've learned and experienced and that I've mastered. I'm just telling you what I've come to understand and what I'm going to be creating within myself. And I'm just inviting you to join me in this. So it's all here. It's all in the place that we think, because our thoughts become our reality. So if I think that I'm more than what I thought I was before, then I will become more than what I was before. So moving forward, they want to play on what we've just talked about, and they want to give you the permission to dream again. Have a look at this card. We have the Six of Swords here. Okay? Look at this expansion. Look at how this person's dreams are filling up a hot air balloon that's carrying them with their knowledge and experience and their abilities, holding them into this mode of transportation. These dreams are floating them up and beyond where they ever dreamed that they could be before. It's time for you to start dreaming again. It's time for me to start dreaming again. I'm going to get all choked up. We have these dreams because we're capable of achieving them. They're given to us. We let them go because we think that we don't deserve them and we didn't earn them and we don't have the rights to them. It's not true at all. If you're dreaming it, it's meant to be yours. So, woo. So let's start over, you and me. Let's start dreaming about the world we want to create for ourselves, the way we want to feel. Let's dream about that. Let's dream about the relationship we want to have with ourselves first and the relationships we want to attract. Let's dream about community. I dreamed about community just a couple of months ago, and I can't even tell you what all has happened in my life since then, and the community that I feel so blessed to be involved in every single day now. Let's dream again, and let's see what happens. Whew. All right, continuing this thread. So if you're watching this, this is all for you. All of this is for you today. We have the Knight of Wands, and it was in reverse as well, because some of us have already been experiencing transformation, but those old beliefs have us stuck in this Cancun. God, I love Cancun. They have us stuck in this old cocoon, in this old shell of what we used to be, and we can't quite get out. It's just this last little bit. And what they're wanting to say here is you're almost there. You're almost done. You're almost there. You've almost let it go. You've almost finished your transformation. You're almost there. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't say this isn't working. Don't say that it's all a lie. Don't give up. We're almost there. This has been such an amazing time. This past month or so, this has been such a time of letting go of old things to make room for new things. And let me give you this before we go. If this is resonating with you and you don't know where to start, this is funny and practical. Get in your closet. I tell this to people all the time. Start in your closet. Pick the room in your house that has old things that don't serve you anymore. Pull them all out. Hold it up and ask yourself, does this serve who I am or who I'm becoming? And if it doesn't, thank it for what it's been in your life and donate it to someone else. Clean all that old shit out. This is how we tell the universe in a very easy to see way, I'm done with old things and I'm letting go to make room for the new things. Let go of the old things that are holding you back. Join me in this space where we release the old and we make room for the new, and we breathe it in and we accept it and we love and honor and cherish it because it's ours. It's ours to own, it's ours to hold, it's ours to claim. So get to dreaming. Do this with me. Share with me how this affected you and share with me the things that are creating and coming into your atmosphere. Blessings.